The story of music is deeply intertwined with the story of humanity itself. Long before written language, early humans communicated through a symphony of sounds. Vocalizations, hand clapping, and foot stomping conveyed emotions, warnings, and social cues. These primal expressions formed the bedrock upon which the grand symphony of music would be built. Imagine a time when the rustling of leaves or the crackling of fire held profound meaning, conveying danger or signaling safety. In these early sounds we discover the seeds of music, a language that transcended words and resonated deep within the human soul. These early humans, our ancestors, possessed an innate musicality. They mimicked the sounds of nature, incorporating bird calls, animal noises, and the whisper of the wind into their sonic vocabulary. These imitative sounds, though simple, represented a profound leap in human cognition. They demonstrated an early understanding of abstraction, the ability to represent the world around them through symbolic expression. This marked the beginning of a journey that would lead to the development of complex musical systems and instruments. The earliest forms of music were likely communal experiences. Groups gathered around fires, their voices blending in unison to create a chorus of sound. These gatherings fostered a sense of community and belonging, strengthening social bonds and solidifying group identity. The act of creating music together transcended mere communication. It was a shared experience that bound individuals together, forging a powerful sense of unity. As human societies evolved, so too did their musical expressions. From the plains of Africa to the forests of South America, distinct musical traditions emerged, each reflecting the unique character and environment of its creators. These early musical cultures, though geographically distant, shared a common thread: the fundamental human need to express oneself through the power of sound. This universal impulse would continue to shape the course of music throughout history. The discovery of rhythm marked a pivotal moment in the evolution of music. It arose from the observation that certain actions, when performed repeatedly, produced a pleasing and predictable pattern of sound. The rhythmic beating of the human heart, the steady cadence of footsteps, and the cyclical patterns of nature all contributed to an intuitive understanding of rhythm. Early humans discovered that they could create rhythm by clapping their hands, stomping their feet, or striking objects together. These rhythmic patterns, often simple and repetitive, served as the backbone for early songs and dances. The act of moving in sync with others, guided by a shared rhythm, was both exhilarating and unifying. Rhythm also played a crucial role in work and ritual. The rhythmic chanting of workers as they hauled heavy loads or tilled the fields helped to synchronize their movements and increase efficiency. As rhythmic vocabulary expanded, so too did the complexity of musical expression. Early musicians experimented with different rhythmic patterns, combining and layering them to create more intricate and engaging musical textures. The discovery of rhythm was not merely a musical innovation, it was a profound cognitive leap that reflected humanity's growing understanding of the world around them. This newfound rhythmic sensibility would continue to shape the course of music, influencing everything from the simplest folk melodies to the most complex orchestral compositions. The desire to create a wider variety of sounds led to the invention of musical instruments. Early humans, with their innate ingenuity, looked to the natural world for inspiration. They discovered that hollow logs could be fashioned into drums, animal bones into flutes, and gourds into rattles. These early instruments, though rudimentary in design, produced a surprisingly diverse range of sounds, expanding the sonic palette of early music. The creation of these instruments was often a communal effort, requiring skill, patience, and a deep understanding of the materials at hand. The process of transforming raw materials into instruments was imbued with a sense of ritual and significance, reflecting the importance placed on music within these early societies. Each instrument, crafted with care and precision, became a treasured possession, passed down through generations and imbued with cultural meaning. The invention of the first stringed instruments marked a significant milestone in the development of music. By stretching animal sinews or plant fibers across a resonant body, early musicians discovered they could create a wide range of pitches and tones. These early stringed instruments, though simple in construction, laid the foundation for the development of more complex instruments like the lyre, the harp, and eventually the violin. The ability to produce specific pitches opened up a whole new world of musical possibilities, paving the way for the development of melody and harmony. As instrument-making techniques evolved, so too did the sounds they produced. Early musicians experimented with different materials, shapes, and sizes, constantly refining their designs and expanding the sonic possibilities of their instruments. The development of new instruments went hand in hand with the evolution of musical styles and genres, each influencing the other in a continuous cycle of innovation and creativity. The invention of musical instruments was a testament to the boundless creativity and ingenuity of early humans, their desire to explore new sonic territories, and their deep connection to the natural world. Music has been an integral part of human ritual and celebration since time immemorial. In ancient cultures, music played a central role in religious ceremonies, healing rituals, and rites of passage. The rhythmic beating of drums, the haunting melodies of flutes, and the evocative chants of vocalists were believed to possess spiritual power, capable of invoking deities, warding off evil spirits, and connecting with the divine. Music served as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Music was also an essential element of communal celebrations. From harvest festivals to weddings to victory dances, music provided a soundtrack for life's most important moments. It amplified joy, soothed sorrow, and fostered a sense of shared experience and collective identity. The act of singing and dancing together strengthened social bonds, reinforced cultural values, and created lasting memories. Music transformed everyday events into extraordinary experiences. The specific musical traditions associated with rituals and celebrations varied widely from culture to culture. In some societies, elaborate costumes, masks, and props were incorporated into musical performances, adding a visual dimension to the auditory experience. In others, the emphasis was on improvisation and spontaneous creativity, with musicians responding to each other in the moment, creating a unique and ephemeral work of art. Despite these differences, the underlying function of music remained constant to enhance the emotional impact of these important events. The close association between music, ritual, and celebration highlights the profound impact that music has on human emotions and social behavior. Music possesses a unique ability to evoke powerful feelings, alter our states of consciousness, and influence our perceptions of the world around us. This inherent power of music has been recognized and harnessed by cultures around the world, shaping the way we experience and make sense of life's most significant moments. Music is more than just entertainment. It is a fundamental aspect of the human experience.